Honda over here at Collision Auto Body. Okay, nothing with the hood. Hood looks good. We've got, when it got hit really hard, rolled off and smacked um, the freeway guardrails or whatever, took out the bumper completely. Okay, when you look back down here, you see this here lower uh, filler that needs to be replaced. This looks okay here. Harness looks okay. Underneath the headlight itself looks okay, but all the brackets, see how it's broken back here? That might be part of the headlight. If that's part of the headlight, I think it is, you need to replace the headlight. And then this lower bracket here. And then whatever this is, oh, what this is I got a picture and it's sitting in the car. It's the resonator. And that's here. Okay, your fender. I'm going to go fender. I'll go back to the fender. Now, when you look at the top, when I hit the lower bracket, it twisted somewhat the upper sheet metal. It's got a twist like inwards like this, so you might need some frame time after they tear it down. They could probably give you a little, but I would have set up and pull on there. And then when you look in here, you see that bracket coming down, the support, what the heck, the frame, the lower frame coming down. Well, there's a bracket that attaches to that frame. Man, I can see it, but get the camera to see it. There we go. That bracket right there I'm looking at, that needs to be replaced. Okay, that's it for under here. Everything else looks good under here. Now, we've got, and keep your eye probably for a supplement on a motor mount. To me, this looks like they're going to have to replace a motor mount. But that's just my vast experience telling you that. And when you start the car. Okay, take a look at this here. Right there. Okay, your shock tower coming up. Now, I can't see anything on the shock tower, but that shock, close this. Here's that resonator intake. That's where that is attached to. Naturally, the fender right here, the headlight. Blend, they're going to blend this, detrim this molding, blend on the top all the way back, detrim the door, you're going to have to blend in there. Now this wheel took an unbelievable hit. Unbelievable hit. I'm sure it needs a wheel and a tire and a bearing and then upper and lower control. I don't know how it looks under it. I took the pictures that I can. It's laying almost on the ground. The rack and pinion, the guy that owns this truck, he said he could see the rack and pinion just hanging down and you can't turn, you can tell. Trying to steer the steering wheel, rack and pinion, the shock is gone. Even the lower engine cradle, to me, I got a picture of that. It's going to probably need an engine cradle. You could probably leave that off and do a supplement, but that's probably a $1,500 engine cradle. To me, that looks bent, and you'll find out. See how hard this hit. So the rocker molding, and just maybe once, and you can't see it, so it might leave it off of there. Oh, the liner here, this liner, but that corner of the pillar. However, the door, maybe that pillar isn't bad at all. Take that pillar repair off of there. Let them supplement it. Although there's a buckle right here, right in that area, and up. Oh yeah, you can see a buckle right here. See that buckle right in through there? Airbags went off. The seat bag went off. Got to replace the cover and the seat bag. And actually on these Hondas, all the sensors, this belt, going back. This here will be a D-trim because we're going to have to paint the quarter. So you got the whole rocker molding. Probably a little bit under that rocker also. Okay, here's that resonator. I would call it a resonator and intake. And take a look at it. It was on the road. Oh yeah, see how it is broke. It is broke. Going back in here, the airbags on the side, and you can see needs a liner. So that's about it for that. Then we get into this here. This took a hard hit. I'll back up so you can see that. A wheel, a tire, a bearing, and everything that attaches it, the trailing arm. And you know that frame, I would call it like an engine bracket, engine mounting bracket, that big, but back here, they also have a bracket that attaches. And to me, that's probably going to be needed replaced. And then they got trailing arms that go up. So everything that attaches that wheel, that is out of it and it's pushed forward. So the control arms on there. That quarter, you're looking at least 3 hours on that quarter. And then you got the rear bumper cover. That's probably a repair, Wade. I would give it a couple hours repair. And then you have to take the tail light out and then go ahead and blend. It comes down here, got to rope the back glass, de-trim the back door and blend. So the doors are fine and they work fine. I don't know what that rocker molding sitting under there. Let's see if I can step on it. Now you're getting the idea. You got damage down there. There's a fender wrapped around, but I'm thinking you got a rocker molding problem. And that should really just about do it. Oh, here's the tow driver. And he was telling me that rack and pinion and probably everything on that side, the drive shaft on that side. And good luck with this one. So I got pictures of everything that you need until they tear it down. Thanks, Wade.